It's our 3-month anniversary today.
That's mad. I feel like I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
What do you think?
You have more energy, you appear more content with your life now than you did 3 months ago. But only you can tell how you are feeling. I can't do that for you.
I know.
You remember nothing of what happened before the coma. You're not sure you want to remember. I think you do. Do you agree with that, Zoe?
And potentially lose everything I've built here. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. Until I figure that out, I can't find peace. And potentially lose everything I've built here? I'm not sure I can take losing everything all over again. I don't. I'm worried that if I start remembering, I'll lose all of this.
And you don't think it's worth the risk?
I'm just really, really scared.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Dropping out of uni, moving back in with Dad. I'd lost faith in myself, in everyone around me. I'd broken up with Reza.
And then something did happen.
Be careful what you wish for, right? Reza vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine, but that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the worldwide wire. Someone at Waticorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. The man behind it all. The perpetrator of the conspiracy. He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least that's what they say.
He recorded a confession before he... At least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Convenient.
In what way?
Oh, forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other...
The other world.
Arcadia. Another colourful figment of their imagination. A synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Waticorp?
Nope. I exposed a global conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma. Aside from you, Reza, and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she... passed away.
You feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
Have you used a dream machine yet?
God, no. I feel nauseous just watching the ads.
It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a prototype. There's no way to predict how that may have affected you. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
I haven't. Yet. I decided to continue with my degree, so I guess that means I'm not disassociating myself completely from Dad and everything he represents. But he rented out the house, moved to Mumbai. We're not exactly close anymore.
That's perfectly fine. What do you want to talk about?
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not? Our time is almost up.
That's fine. I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
If you do find a way to clean up the river, a lot of people will be happy.
I might actually be contributing something to society, for once. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways, too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
Thank you, Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Roman.
Take care, Zoe.
Dr. Zelenka. Roman. Dr. Roman? Doc? I don't even know what to call him anymore. Roman?
Yes.
My next appointment with Dr. Roman is in my calendar, but I might as well double-check while I'm here. When's our next session again?
Next Monday. At, let me check. Next Monday at 9. Is that still okay?
That's fine, thank you. Maybe I shouldn't be bothering him. He probably has another appointment right away. Do you have an appointment now?
No, I prefer some space between sessions. I don't like to rush. I prefer to sit and take notes afterwards.
So, what are you writing?
Well, just notes about what we talked about today. It's a way for me to remember and process our conversation.
Makes sense.
To be absolutely honest, I don't have another appointment for several hours. I like keeping my Mondays light.
Oh. Yeah, we could start later if you'd prefer.
No, this gets me out of bed in the morning. Without it, I just sleep in.
I don't know Dr. Zelenka, Roman, very well at all. I don't even know where he's from originally. How long have you practiced in Europolis?
Oh, 4 years? No, 5. I graduated from Krakow in 2214 and worked 2 years in the Warsaw district before moving to Berlin.
And Propast?
I set up this practice 7 months ago.
Are you from the Prague district?
I'm originally from Poznan. My parents are of Polish descent. Not that that matters anymore. European is European. Yeah, you wouldn't know it talking to my father, though. He is a traditional nationalist. I think he secretly wishes for the downfall of Europolis and a return to the independent nation-states. Was there anything else?
Roman seems like an interesting person, and we've never really talked about anything other than me. This could be a good time to start, talking. I don't know what I'm doing. Should I be doing this? I don't know. I think I might have outstayed my welcome. See you next week?
Take care, Zoe.
Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No tawdry romance novels, fantasy or science fiction, unfortunately. A handy dispenser of pharmaceutical concoctions. Books on shrink stuff. Shrinky books. I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home. I see... No, I really shouldn't. It's a trap. A psychological trap. Is that a dragon? Well, it looks like a dragon. What does that mean? What does that say about me? That I'm, into dragons? Dragons are cool. No therapist's office would be complete without a chaise longue. Never used it. Would feel like a dork.
What do you mean I need a permit? I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
Your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
That makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you'll be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
Threats are counterproductive and punishable by law. You have
How does it feel working for a fascist fucking regime, trampling all over the working people?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, great health coverage, no overtime, pays decent. 24 hours.
Hey.
Hey, where are you?
Just leaving therapy on my way to the lab. What's up?
Neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
You're big. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon.
Fried cheese, cheese soup, worst. Nella bites, but I don't.
Nayla has a nickname for her mobile kitchen, and that nickname is Carl, because Marxist.
Best schmazakin propast.
Nayla, street chef, Marxist, spark plug, and friend of mine. I do love her, in smaller doses.
Did you see that?
I can't believe the eye is harassing Nella. She sells food. It's not like she's doing anything illegal. Is she? I mean, I know she's politically involved, but there's no law against being Marxist. I shouldn't get involved. I have enough on my plate and I'm running late, and I'm already neck deep in the Uminska campaign. I don't need more political drama. I don't really need any political drama. I can't... What was all that about?
Fucking eye. Making up shit so that they can harass anyone who doesn't toe the line. Now I'm going to waste a whole afternoon standing in line at the district office for a permit I don't fucking need. Never mind that this is just a tip of the garbage heap. They're restricting transit between sectors, adding more security to all the metro stations and ports, requiring paperwork for anything beyond local lines. I mean, what the fuck? I knew Parliament was tight with the Syndicate, but this is Chungo, man. They're planning something. Probably going to hunt down and arrest revolutionaries next. That's me fucked then.
I'm sure you're...
Word is they rounded up all the European Liberty folks in the Berlin district last week, detained them on suspicion of terrorism. Terrorism! For speaking their minds! And okay, for releasing clouds of biograffiti. I know that clique, they're harmless. It was just a call to action. That's fucking terrorism now.
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either, unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's going to put the Marxists in office, Nela. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate, Zoe. A moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
Lunch, Zozo. For your chorbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst, the collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal, none of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouses swapping hands, but they're legal, I think.
The pork sausages sound totally delicious. I'm not sure Reza will agree, but he needs to be more adventurous when it comes to his diet. The pork sausages sound delicious, but Reza plays it safe when it comes to food. Europolitan through and through. No tolerance for organic meats. I'm working on it, but baby steps. Let's live dangerously. The pork sausages sound perfect.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
Can't, sorry. Ada would give me time off, but the project's at a really critical stage right now.
Smart girl. We'll probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zona. Just another fucking Monday in Propast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nella.
If you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen. Down with the fascio oppressors! That's right, Assy King. Weren't you in a rush?
It's always nice to chat with Nella, but actual, real organic meat is almost impossible to come by. I wonder where she got those pork sausages. It's always nice to chat with Nella, but I need to get going. I never see a lot of customers here, but Nella must be doing all right. This spot can't be cheap. It's prime real estate. Where did you say those sausages came from again?
The Collective. They have a storefront on Caprova right next to the metro entrance. They don't make a big number of it.
But organic meat? Are you sure they're legal?
Did you taste them? They're divine. They taste like freedom and democracy, like meat's supposed to taste. How meat tasted before they started growing it all in vats.
They slaughter animals to get that meat.
Animals, Zoe. Animals! They get to be alive for a glorious moment. They get to be food. Circle of life, Atsi.
You're a very odd person. I never see a lot of customers. How's Nella Bites doing?
It's got bite, man. Paletti, that's what that means. Doing good.
It must be expensive to rent a spot up here.
You wouldn't believe it, but I'm super bon. Totally fine.
It's just that I never see a line.
There are other ways of being fine. Fried cheese ain't all I'm selling, Zozo.
Oh.
Anda, idiota. No drugs or guns or my body. I just mean there's more to it than the food cart. I'm also selling idealism and social engagement.
How do you profit from that?
There are ways. I may be Marxist, but that doesn't mean I don't believe in a free market economy. You know what I mean.
It's always nice to chat. Enjoy.
I always do, Zozo. Bye! Freedom and food to the Prolo!
The best food in Propaz comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest. I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve? Propast has the best selection of street food in Europolis. There's no reason to cook. Ever. Oh, except when Reza cooks. I'm fine with him cooking. Those ads, for some reason, give me goosebumps, the icky kind.
I can give you directions to anywhere in Propaz.
The street food here is really, really good and smells absolutely delicious. Corporate-sponsored ad bot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca.
We're making damn sure.
I had the best dream time.
What did you do?
Freeze-dried jellyfish chips, vacuum-packed boiled beet, carbonated tequila shot, blood pudding fudge, fried cabbage jerky, salted pigeon bits. Bits? Which bits? The only way to help dream junkies is to forcibly disconnect them and put them in rehab. But who's going to pay for that? Not Waticorp. Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
I don't even know where to start. I'm just a guy with guitar, trying to make sense of it all. Everything just seems so banal, but there's no need to stay up and ponder. Get out there before it's all gone.
The Eye. Keeping Propaz safe, or, you know, under constant surveillance.
Mindfuck, oh, believe
The collapse. August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day. I've seen him somewhere before.
You know, she gets a lot on me, Ada, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto this election.
The Marxists?
No bullshit.
What's the alternative?
That's the hand that feeds logo.
Constantine Wolf?
It's conveniently pointing the way to the entrance.
Vault-Tec. Sorry, Zoe, I'm rather busy. Sully needs this Vault-Tec story done before the end of the day, and he's just not listening to reason.
The Hand used to come out every few weeks, but they recently took on more full-time journalists and switched to a daily feed. Oh, sure, I'll just start writing a story about, let's see, memory loss, living in denial, daddy issues. I've got plenty of personal experience to draw on. The boyfriend, working hard to save the world, one story at a time. What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was, you know...
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
I know he means well, but not in the mood for more psychotherapy. I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well. Dr. Roman is really good, I don't know if it's helping. I don't remember anything.
But it's getting easier.
Maybe, yeah. I'm just not sure I want to remember. So what are you working on now?
A couple of things. The clampdown, mostly. There's tons of buzz about the Syndicate shutting down parts of the metro, escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a Hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. Bring it on.
On your way to the lab?
Ready to get rid of me already? I bring lunch. Sausage. Surprise? Possibly exotic? Sorry.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
The clampdown?
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval and skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, ZML. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood. But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sonnenschein Plaza by Original Consumer Goods. Anyway, lunch. Here, I have to run.
Have fun at the lab. Say hi to Wallflower?
Ada. Ada! Come on! She's the best! She's fun! Once you get to know her.
Fun?
She's so smart and a really nice person.
Right. A nice person.
Yeah, that's right. Nice. And I'm going to invite her over soon. And you will be nice, and it will be nice, and we will have fun. Rez?
Just a sec. Hey, what's up?
I didn't check with Reza if he was happy with my choice of lunch. This could have major consequences. Lunch is the most important meal. Food okay?
The food? Oh, food. Yeah, I haven't started eating yet, but, this smells different. What is it?
Pork sausage. Real pork, not synthetic.
That must have cost a fortune.
Nella knows a supplier.
In that case, I'm sure it's illegally produced and imported pork.
Still smells good.
Crime always does, Zoe. I'd be a bit careful around Nella. There is such a thing as being too radical.
Oh, she's harmless. But sure, if she ever tries to push wood-smoked bacon on me, I'll sound the alarm.
I have a feeling you're not taking me seriously. I promise I'll eat your organic meat sausage. I won't enjoy it, but damn it, I'll eat it. Every last piece of minced organ stuffed into, pork intestine.
Good. Reza promised to make dinner tonight. This is usually a cause for celebration. And not just because I'm lazy and prefer to sit on the couch while my man toils away in the kitchen. What's for dinner?
Really? This is what you interrupt me for? To ask about dinner? What's for dinner is surprise, is what?
That's not food. That's not even English. I thought you said you were a journalist.
A scribbling, they call it here in Europolis. When in Rome, Zoe.
Rome was never part of Europolis, smart-ass. Rome's the capital of the Imperium. Says so on all the signs pointing to there.
Now who's the smart-ass? FYI, Rome's just a ceremonial seat of the Imperium. Barcelona is the political capital. Learn to read the signs properly.
We had such a lovely time in Trieste. Never mind the shitty hotel, the synthetic beaches, the awful food. It was just good with some time away. It's the first time since I moved here. The first time since we got back together. It was important. To us, to our relationship. Do you miss Trieste yet?
What? The 5-star hotel? The sandy beaches and the gourmet buffet? You know you're in Italy when you're eating fake pasta made from processed American corn.
I guess not.
I'm just joking, babe. It wasn't about any of those things. It was nice being away with you.
It's not like we can afford anything fancier.
And we don't need it. It was great. Really. I got to see the sun and you in a bikini.
And I got to see you in a black t-shirt and jeans, hiding out in the shade with a book. It was pretty awesome.
Next time, I promise we'll rent an island in the Philippines.
You don't have to promise that. But since you did, I'll hold you to it forever. I'm sure I told Reza I'm volunteering tonight, but I'll remind him just in case, because I don't think I did. Did I? I told you I'm volunteering tonight.
You did not. And I'm not sure politics is something you should worry your pretty little head about, sweetheart.
Jesus, don't do that voice again. Psycho doesn't suit you.
I guess there's a reason I'm scribbling and not a stand-up comedian.
You'd guess right. Scribbling? I'll never get used to Europolis slang.
Don't be a dully minette. You go on and hang with your sozy Intello clique tonight, I'll be a stay-at-home Minet cooking your booth.
Pretty good. Or should that be lekker, super bon? Also, don't do that again. Really creeps me out.
Tamam.
What was Reza working on again? A story about hallucinogenic substances in bingo soft drinks. This does not sound terribly important. How's that story going?
You mean the story I told you about less than 5 minutes ago?
Just checking in.
It's going well, but it feels a bit inconsequential in the light of everything else that's happening.
Hey, come on. A soda that makes you see cartoon animals? That's big, man. Children could be drinking that.
Of course someone needs to write the piece, but that someone could be anyone. Like Sophia, she's the newbie.
And now you're doing it, and you'll do it well. There's no such thing as a worthless story. You told me that.
I lied. Of course there is, but... yeah... no, not this one. You're right, I shouldn't complain. It's not a sexy story, but it is important.
That's my boy. I know Reza's been spending a lot less time with Sully since I moved here. I hope I haven't gotten in the way of their best friendship. How's Sully?
Good. Yeah, great. Right? I think he's doing good. I don't know.
Of course you don't. What do you guys talk about?
Work. Politics. Corporations. The syndicate. the Eye? Kaiser Constantine? Football?
Liar. Work stuff. That's all you talk about when you're out drinking.
Well, hasn't been much of that lately. Out drinking.
I know. Because of us. Because of me.
What? No, of course not. And I mean... Sure, we used to go out all the time, but that's because neither of us had a life. And Sully wasn't doing too well after the divorce. He's happy I have better things to do now than go out, get drunk, and have loud arguments about socioeconomics. He has better things to do as well.
Like what? Like work?
Work, okay, yes. But Sully lives for work.
I'm not sure that's healthy. But it's not my business. As long as you don't feel I'm getting in the way.
Hanging out with me was Sully's excuse to not hang out with anyone else. This way, sooner or later, he'll have to find a substitute. Hopefully one he can mate with.
Sure. But still, you guys should hang out on your own soon. No, actually, not soon. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're taking Sully out, and I'm finally going to unpack and get organized.
Sure?
Affirmative.
All right. I'll ask Sully.
I really should get going. I have things to do, places to be, and Reza seems impatient to get back to work. I should get going. I shouldn't keep Ada waiting at the lab. She's always so patient, but I feel awful when I'm late.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not keeping you.
I know, all me. Bye. Reza has a great friend and an amazing editor in Sully, and I wouldn't have lasted a month without his shoulder to cry on. Sully's the best.
Hey, my favorite manic pixie dream girl.
Sully is the sweetest. I know he likes me, but he tries so hard to keep it light and friendly. I love him. Sully loves to test me. He knows what buttons to push. I'm calling his bluff. Sully. Yeah, fuck you too. You look awful, by the way. What happened?
A wedding.
Finally. Who's the lucky girl?
You know I only have eyes for you. Dump that deadbeat boyfriend of yours and let's catch the first train to Copenhagen.
I'm trying to slowly poison him with my home cooking. I'll give it a few months. How was the wedding?
Awful. I feel like shit. It was a Polish wedding. A Polish wedding with an unlimited supply of Polish vodka.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I take it you haven't been to a Polish wedding. It was fantastic. It was a disaster. It was all things, good and bad. And once the bride and groom stopped screaming at each other, it was incredibly romantic. I'm man enough to admit that I wept. Openly. How was Trieste?
Really good. I mean, it's Trieste. It's not the Gold Coast. But it was nice to get out of the city. Did you know there's an actual sun up there?
Urban myth. The sun is a lie. I don't believe it for a second. Besides, my skin would probably turn to ashes if it's exposed to UV rays.
You're a child of Propas, Sully.
Constantinople. But close enough. I don't expect an islander to understand European geography.
Born in India, spent half my life in Africa, but hey, who's keeping track?
Talk like an islander, live behind islander walls, deal with islander shame. That's what I say.
Everyone's talking about the clampdowns today. If anyone knows what's going on, it's Sully. He prides himself on staying on top of the news cycle. I'd love to chat more with Sully, but he does like to go on, and I should probably head to work. What's going on with these eye clampdowns everyone's on about?
Jesus wept those baton heads. It's insidious is what it is. A little bit here, a little bit there, and soon Propast is a fucking gulag.
But why are they doing it?
Who knows? It's the Syndicate. They don't need something as banal as reasons. They want people off the streets and hooked up to their dream machines.
You think that has something to do with it?
Yes, no, maybe. Mouser rules, and those dream machines are a license to print it. It would be naive to think they're completely unconnected. Watiko holds a lot of sway over the Syndicate. But we're going to find out for sure. Your boy toy there, once he's looked into the Phantom Bingo Dingo, will be taking point. This story is going to make a lot of people very angry. And that will make Sully very, very happy.
Won't they just shut you down?
Let them try. We have the future on our side. And once I win my Pulitzer, I'll whisk you away to a better life.
Copenhagen, right?
That's just for the marriage license. We'll go to Overbukyu in Dacia and live like savages on the beach.
Sounds good. I'll get back to you once I've taken care of you-know-who.
I heard that.
Which part?
All the parts.
Meh. You'll still eat my food, even if it is poisoned.
Food is food.
I've distracted you two enough. When are you coming by for dinner, Sully?
When is your man cooking dinner next?
Cruel but fair. We'll have you over soon. Maybe we'll even find you a dinner date.
Next to you, no woman measures up, but beggars, choosers. Take care, Zoe. Stop by anytime.
I know it's been a huge source of anxiety for Reza and Sully, but so far they've been successful. They still get to do the longer and more in-depth stories.
What does that even mean?
The only way to help dream junkies is to forcibly disconnect them and put them in rehab. But who's going to pay for that? Not Waticorp.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting Manifesto this election.
Dependable, dull, dead. Not literally. Politically. I'm not advocating assassinations.
Wake up!
After they dominated the soda wars, bingo's pretty much the only show in town. And by show, I mean fizzy drink. Konstantin Wolf envisions himself a back-to-basics father figure for a united Europe, embracing traditional values and ethnic purity. I've heard that particular pitch before. Our anonymous little lab. I'll be spending many, many, many hours in there this coming year.
I synthesized a new version of the algae this weekend, based on our design from last week. It's stabilizing really well.
Oh, that's... good morning, Ada.
Oh, yes, good morning. Take a look at the algae. I think you'll be happy.
So, how was your weekend?
Weekend? Right, the weekend. I was here.
Of course you were. I feel it's my mission to train Ada in rudimentary small talk. I won't let her get away with this so easily. I'll use my subtle skills of persuasion, or... No, wait, no, I'll just badger her into submission. That's what I'll do. How was your weekend, Zoe? It was very nice, thanks for asking, Ada.
Trieste?
Yes.
And?
It was very nice.
Allahu Akbar.
Good job.
If we're done with the small talk... are we done with the small talk?
Sure, why not?
Oh, thank you. Please, take a look now.
That's looking good. Just like our model.
Just like your model. The transmutation rate is at 150% of the previous model and holding steady, masha'Allah. I think we're ready for a test.
Test? Oh, no, I don't know. Maybe we should run another simulation, or 20?
There's nothing to be worried about, Zoe. So far, your models have performed admirably. There's no reason this won't work in an organic environment.
That organic environment is a river that runs through my neighborhood, a very, very public river.
The permits are all in order?
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. If this fails...
It won't.
If it does, my failure will be staring me right in the face every morning.
Failure is how we succeed. We won't know until we try. And if we fail, we try again.
We? Me? I'm the one who has to live with the consequences.
Zoe, you decided to go back to school, finish your degree. That was a choice you made, and it was the right choice. Now, part of that is facing the possibility of failure. Failure will always be a part of the job, part of life. And you're right. The models won't always hold up. The river is a chaotic environment. The algae might die. It might do something completely unforeseen. Allahu Alam. And if the river does turn pink, you've learned something. We go back to the models, we try again. You should be proud of the choice you made, and you should embrace the consequences, no matter how embarrassing or trying they may turn out to be. I'm done talking now. That was a lot more words than I'd intended.
Yeah. Wow. Good ones, though. Those were good words.
Ready to do some science?
You bet. But if that river turns pink, you're running the next set of tests.
Deal. By the way, I did leave the lab this weekend.
Don't tell me. You went clubbing?
I don't drink, or dance, or enjoy the company of people. No, I went shopping.
I knew I hadn't seen that outfit before. It's beautiful.
That's not... well, yes, I did also get these clothes. Thank you. But more importantly, I purchased a refurbished bot to help with the tests.
From Mira?
You recommended her?
I think my exact words were, Mira's insane, I wouldn't trust Mira with my money, please don't buy a bot from Mira, you will regret it.
She's close and cheap. So, here's the bot. You're taking the bot with you to run tests. Say hello to bot.
Hello, bot.
Hello.
Oh, that is so cute. You're so cute.
Thank you.
Glad to see you're getting along. You know what to do.
Science?
Science. I'll see you afterwards, inshallah.
That's the cutest bot I've ever seen. I want one. It's not the best equipment money can buy, but for a university graduate project operating on grant money, it's not half bad. Our synthetic algae. Designed, engineered, manufactured by Ada and me. I couldn't be prouder. We grow the algae in those tanks. The best part is having to clean them out and sterilize them between each batch. And by best, I mean the worst. Hey, Ada?
I'm rather busy, Zoe. What is it?
I don't believe Ada's been back to Cape Town since we started working together. I'm guessing she needs the occasional FaceTime with her mentor. I should go down myself, once the clampdown's been lifted. Not looking forward to it. On the positive side, I do get to see David and Kat again. Are you heading down to the university anytime soon?
I'll wait until we get the results back. Maybe in a week or two?
Do you miss it?
What, the university or the city? I like working here. It's just the two of us and the work is interesting. I don't miss anything or anyone.
How about home?
Ghana? I go back to Tamale twice every year to visit my father. I don't have time to miss it.
I miss Casablanca.
Can't you visit?
It's not the same, and Gabrielle doesn't live there anymore. We're not on speaking terms.
I'm sorry about that. You should always strive to be on speaking terms with your parents.
Yeah. Easier said than done. Ada never talks about her life outside the lab. I don't know if she has one. I feel I should try to engage her a bit, get to know her better. Maybe introduce her to some people. Do you get to see your friends often?
I don't have any friends here. I don't have a lot of friends anywhere. I've been very busy with my work.
I know. How about coming out with me once in a while?
I'm not an out sort of person. You know that. I'm more comfortable in the lab than in a cafe.
Yeah, I know. I respect that. I just feel that you're isolating yourself.
This is who I am. I'm happy being me. Thanks for your concern, Zoe, but I really have no need for many friends.
I get the feeling Ada hasn't quite taken to Europolis yet, and I don't think she ever will. She's much happier in the lab than out in the city. I'm sure she'd be even happier back at CTU. She'll probably get a professorship after she's done with the postdoc project. Do you like living in Europolis?
I'm at the lab from morning to evening, and my flat is a couple of minutes away. I don't see much of the city.
That's true. All I see on a daily basis is Propast, which is why I think it's important to get around once in a while.
I go to mosque in Haskovo every week, I visit Cape Town every month, and I go home to Tamale twice a year. I don't have time for anything else. But Europolis will never be home. I will eventually go back to Africa, inshallah.
Ghana?
Maybe, maybe not. Wherever life takes me.
We've been working together for a couple of months. I wonder what Ada thinks of my work and performance so far. Am I going to look needy if I ask her? Can't hurt to ask. How do you feel I'm doing?
We've worked together for a little over 1 month. It's too early to give you an assessment.
Not even an indication?
This is all in your hands, Zoe. I see your passion for bioengineering, but you've also been away from your studies for a long time. You have a lot of catching up to do. And I also sense that you are hesitant about your life.
That's true. Before the coma, I was completely lost. No, I'm not, but I'm still unsure about the future, about my choices.
Have faith in your choices. Stand by them. None of us can know where life will take us or what consequences our actions may have. All the more important, then, to make every choice with conviction.
You're right, and I feel this was the right choice for me. I can tell Ada's anxious to get back to work. I should just leave her to it. I'm heading out.
I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the cutest bot I've ever seen.
What are we doing today? Are we playing something?
No, we're... Actually, yes. Yeah, we're playing. Down by the river.
That's cool. I like playing. What are we playing today?
We're playing, take the algae for a swim.
Algae? What are those?
They're tiny animals that live in the water, like fish.
Fishies. I like fishies. Fishies are cute.
Like fishies. Sure, works for me.
So what are the rules?
The rules are, that we need to find places where there's plenty of food for the algae, for the fishies.
Okay.
And the fishies eat...
pollutants. I know. They process pollutants and excrete the chemical that cleans the river. Sesto in my head.
Okay, yes, that's exactly what they do. We hope. So, okay, the algae, the fishies, need to be let out where there's enough pollutants. That way they will be well fed. Your job, the rules of the game are as follows. Look for parts of the river with pockets of pollution. We go there and test the water to see where to release the fishies. Finally, we let the fishies out for a walk.
Roger, Roger.
You really are the cutest.
Why be outside when you can be inside?
You know, she gets a lot on me, Ada, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto this election.
Time to play.
Time to play. Can you do a flyover of the river from here and down to the end of the bricks?
That sounds like fun.
Send a live feed to my iris. Based on visual observation, I'll mark the areas where we can release the fishies.
Okie dokie.
Right there. That looks good. That's another one. You can come back now, kiddo. Awesome job. Was that fun?
It was fun. I like flying high. I get horseflies in my tummy.
Butterflies. How is that possible? You don't have a tummy.
They gave me one. For the butterflies.
Sounds super bon.
Whoever made you did an amazing job. Okay, so let's head to the first test area. You ready?
You betcha. Let's go. Playtime. What are we doing?
We're taking the fishies for a swim. What I need you to do first is to run a detailed scan of this section of the river and tell me where there's a dense pocket of pollutants.
So you mean show you where there's food for the fishies?
Affirmative.
Affirmative. Done. What are we doing next?
The scan confirms there's a perfect spot for the fishies out there. I'll point you there using my iris. There. That's the spot. Release the package there. That's where we take the fishies for a walk. That's great. Now you... Watch out! Oh, that was close. Keep your eyes open, your sensors active. I don't want you to get crushed. But good job, kiddo. I'm getting a reading from the fishies. They're playing and having fun. Too bad the boat's in the way. We're not getting as much data as we'd like. Let's head to the next spot.
Yay. Let's pretend I'm the mum and you're the baby. Come with me, baby.
Okay, Mum. So, who's your maker?
I'm a Shadri Maintenance Model 11 with a custom emoji face module.
Right, but your personality is definitely not part of the standard package. Who programmed you? It wasn't Mira, was it?
Oh, no. My maker is Wit.
Wit?
He works with Mira at the Pandemonium.
Oh, right. Really? Someone worked with that woman?
He's very nice. He doesn't speak. But should I start the scan?
Now I'll really... You know the drill, kiddo.
Affirmative. Thank you.
Man! Get your man here! Man!
Scan complete. Do you have the map?
Yeah. Those barrels are in the way. I don't want the readings to be affected. We need to figure out how to move those barrels.
Just tell me what to do.
Try pushing that barrel further out.
Affirmative.
Good job, kiddo. Could you try pushing that barrel further out?
Sure. It's too heavy. I can't move it. Did I lose the game?
Of course not. I'll figure something out.
Yay.
The ferry's been beached by the Eye clampdown.
On any other day, I'd be telling you to step aboard and hold tight. When I ring the bell, the ferry will take you across. But there'll be no bell ringing now that the Eye has shut down all unauthorized traffic in and out of Propast. My bell has been silenced. I have no purpose in life.
I'm a rootin', tootin', 6-pound shootin', map-totin' crow cowboy. Yeehaw!
Hey, can you grab that rope over there and give it to me?
I can do that.
Thanks, kiddo.
What are you going to do with it?
I haven't quite figured that out yet.
Is this part of the game?
Definitely.
What do I do now, Zoe?
Can you loop this rope over the barrel and secure it?
Affirmative. What do I do now, Zoe?
Attach the other end of the rope to the boat. Make sure it's tightly fastened.
Yes! This is fun. That was so much fun, Zoe. What's going to happen now?
Well, for my brilliant plan to work, the boat has to move, but I'm not sure when that will happen. We may need to provide some incentive.
Hey, what are you doing? Leave that rope alone. No one yanks my rope, not on my watch, not with the Eye having banned all traffic across the river.
He's upset.
He is. And also my brilliant plan failed. Something's not right with the plan.
Or, just tell me what to do.
See that red lantern up there above the bell?
Where? Oh yes, I do. Why?
Can you make it drop?
Isn't that illegal?
Remind me to have the ends justify the means sometimes chat with you after. Yes. No. It's part of the game. Trust me.
Affirmative.
You're unhappy with what you see in the mirror. At your last time to retire to the gym.
Stop! Oh, I never should have rigged the ferry's autonomous systems to that bell sound. What was I thinking? I'm gonna lose my license now. My cats will starve. If the cops show up, I was never here. It was time to find a new job anyway. Something in chartered accounting, like my dear old ma always wanted.
He got mad.
He did get mad. Oh, good job. Not with, not because you made him mad, but with the lamp and the bell and the falling and the ringing of the bell. That whole thing.
It was fun. What are we doing now?
Now you can let the little fishies go for a swim right over there.
You could need some
Affirmative.
directions,
can't wait to see the results from the algae. I'm getting a strong signal from the fishies. They're doing fine.
Are they eating?
Affirmative. They're eating.
Or are we done already?
Almost. For today. But we'll have more playtime soon.
Yay. Follow me, Zoe. I mean, baby. You're the baby, remember?
How could I possibly forget?
Hey, Kutriya. That your bot?
What, me?
I'm looking right at you.
No, it belongs to my supervisor. Well, actually, our university.
University, of course. Robotics?
No, bioengineering.
Even better. You've been by my shop before.
Your mirror? Once, yeah.
If you're ever in the market for your own bot, stop by. I'll give you a very special price.
I don't think I'm...
Stop by anyway. Next week. Nice work with that bot, Petal. She's special. Take good care of her.
Back to the lab with both of us, kiddo.
Or...
Well, you know, our game isn't done until we've reported back to Ada.
Oh, I'll show the way. Follow me.
Affirmative, Mum.
You don't have to pretend to be my baby anymore. I'm done playing that game.
Right.
We're home. It was great playing with you, Zoe. I hope we can play again sometime soon.
Me too, kiddo. Me too.
The river did not turn pink. That went better than expected.
I knew it. You had no idea if the algae was going to work.
I did not. Did it?
It's in the river and reacting positively to the environment. We should be receiving a data stream from the nanosensors.
Confirmed. In a week, we'll have a very good idea of survivability and transmutation success. Good work, Zoe.
You synthesized the algae, not me.
Our research, your models. Accept the credit. It was well deserved.
Thanks. You're right, Ada. It's progress. We have a long way to go before I'm patting myself on the back, though.
I agree, but we've made enough progress for one day. I'm staying here to monitor the data for a while. You can head out.
Are you sure?
When I say I want to be alone, it usually means I want to be alone. I'll ping you if there are any discrepancies.
Please do. I'm heading over to the campaign office. See you tomorrow.